Hi, and welcome back to another LunaCraft video. Today's video, I'm going to be showcasing some of the work I have done this week in LunaCraft, which will include a path over to our big bridge that I built the other night, the start of our village, and a little kind of creepy natural landscape project I started. If you were with us last Friday, when I was live streaming, as you can see, we had a bit of a pirate invasion at our port. Not that any of the workers have noticed, except for maybe this poor guy here stuck in the mud. So, as I say, you can see we're at our port. And if we come over this way, up these stairs, here is our path to our village. It's done with spruce stairs and gravel path. My goodness, I say a lot. So, this took a couple nights to make because I went through it a couple times and then came back and didn't like it, so then it got redone. But here is one of our custom lights. It's a very simple design, just made with oak blocks, and then 4 of the lanterns attached to it. I did put an arrow pointing which direction to go in. No, they're not the most wealthy village, so they are not going to have quite custom signs this far out. And then an area we can overlook the landscape. And as you can see in the distance is our bridge. Not very good at it, but here are several custom trees. One's there, and then this big guy here. The rest are obviously Minecraft trees. I'm never sure I'm ever going to be good at making trees. So there again, really this is not a well-landscaped area. It was never meant to be. So it's a whole bunch of brush and stuff just kind of randomly placed and then knocked out parts I didn't like. Oh, I miss those cattails down there. So as I said, we kind of want to stick to the gravel path, not the easiest path to follow. Here's one of my other custom trees. This was made out of mossy cobblestone wall. And then I just kind of layered them in the tree leaves in a weird fashion, almost like a spiral fashion. So one spiral was going one way, another spiral was going another. And see, we get closer here. We have a natural bridge, which is just a fallen log. Definitely would not want to fall down there. I don't know, I may branch off and maybe make this like the mine for the town. Not sure, I have several of these hidden all over the place and it's getting nightfall. One of these days I'll remember to disable my day-night cycle before I video. So it's just kind of more of a natural path that over the years they have laid out. Do like the little vines hanging from the trees. So up we go. You look over there, there is the creepy natural area I was telling you about. We'll go into more detail when we get over there. Here is some of our pine trees, or spruce actually. And there's your big bridge, but I first want to go show you some of the changes I did to our tower. And it's a very simple change. I just added gravel underneath, just to kind of make it blend in a bit better. And give you a quick sneak peek of what we're going to be looking at. So if you look over there, I've added some arch structures. Yeah, you can get a better view from them there. And what's really cool is I used the, what's it called? The Operations Utilities tab. And I went in there and I got some lights, hidden lights, and I lit them up at night. So they have a bit of a glow to them. We should be seeing that in a little while. So this bridge and I have a love-hate relationship. I spent many hours building it, only to realize when I got done, I forgot to record it. Thought I had, I think it's flashback I use. And yeah, never hit record. Not the first time I have ever done that. So I'm just taking a look at the views. As you can see, the bridge is not well maintained, so we have vines growing in it and bushes. This is old oak and spruce and some gold lichen randomly placed throughout. So let's get a move on. Just as I said, stop and take a look. I do like the views. I will be streaming this Friday at 11 p.m. at night. And we will be making a lighthouse. Unless by the time I get to 11 p.m. Friday and I've decided to switch to something else. I have never made a lighthouse before. But I have made a windmill, so I don't think it'll be too hard. And then you'll watch me struggle to make it. I haven't quite figured out how we're going to get down this way. I don't know whether I'm going to use this. I do want some sort of path. I like how flat this area is. But I'm not sure whether I'm going to have come down these natural steps. Or if I kind of want to build kind of like piers. Or actually not piers, platforms for you guys to come down and get there. I think the platforms might be a bit better. I mean, considering it's supposed to be connecting the port to the town. And as I said, got another hidden mine in there. Or cave, not necessarily mined. So I had this weird alcove. And I wanted to do something with it to make it look a little bit different. So I used gilded, dripstone. Used gilded blackstone with coal. And then the magnum blocks. Just to kind of make it look like maybe it's hiding a volcano or some lava inside there. And it's kind of breaking out. As you can see, we've got the lava pool there. And then dripstone just to make it look a little bit more, stop swinging around, a little bit more intimidating. And I just kind of left some of the normal grass blocks and water around it. Kind of wanted to make two different biomes kind of merging together. That's something a little bit different. You know, maybe, oops, I'm bad at jumping. Maybe, you know, this is where the blacksmith gets his lava to melt his tools. Well, not hopefully not melt his tools, but melt his leather. Not leather. Metal. I'm not sure whether this is a Minecraft tree or one I tried to make. Let's come up over here. Not going to go too far. And as you can see, I'm going to make a path over that way leading to the flower shop. If I jump up, there you go, you can see it there. So come down here. And so here's another look of our bridge. It's not perfectly shaped because I wanted to blend in with the environment. So we do have a couple odd arches there. Did wood instead of stone because I figured wood would be cheaper for them to use. And I kind of want a rustic look to it. My town is going to be different socio-economical classes mixed together. So you will have different looking structures, you know, similar to, yeah, I can't speak. So you kind of have the fancy tailor shop over there. And then, you know, you'll have like another little, like maybe a little wooden structure that is for a veggie stand. Don't ask me to say vegetables, because as you can tell, I cannot say vegetables. That's why they're veggies. I have never been able to say that. So if you come over this way, I still have a lot of grass to clear here. But here is the entrance to the business district. So I wanted to kind of make it kind of a bit fancy, make people wanting to come to it. So we have our artwork here. You know, they're trying to improve the quality of the town and get people to come here, considering they're out in the middle of nowhere. And then we have a bigger, whoops, as I fall in the hole, a much bigger statue, I guess you'd call it. Art structure. The wave, maybe we'll call it. And then it's just kind of got a little water feature to it. And we have our little poppies growing around it. Town does not look like much right now. But I know I plan to have like a bookshop, a bakery, a butcher. Definitely want town hall. I'll probably put town hall over here, just because that's going to be a very big structure. But first I got to kind of level the lands and get it even. So there'll be also some structures over here too. What? Oh, it's a cow. Looks like yeah, that is a cow. Sorry, it looked like a skunk at first. So, and this is the other area I was thinking. And as you can tell, I'm playing creative, so I'm not too scared about how I drop down. Now, I want to turn it into like a mine. I mean, obviously, I'm going to have to go in here and get rid of our buddies. Yeah, I know. I'm kicking you out of your home. So I'm not going to go too far in there. They aren't aggressive. To do a mod I'm using called Beast Tamer. Because I don't, when I come into Minecraft, I like to build things. I don't necessarily want to continually be fighting monsters while I'm trying to build. At some point, I will be. Yeah. Doing a survival play. So let's zoom over here real quick. And if you join me Friday night at 11, I will be building a lighthouse over here as the sun sets. Oh, how did I miss those interesting caves? May have to do something with those caves. They're too good to pass up. But as I said, we'll be doing a nice big lighthouse here. We'll clear out probably all the stone and leave the grass. And then build on this stone part underneath this layer of stone. So we can have a nice tall lighthouse right next to our cherry biome. Wow, that is a very big cherry biome. Whee! Can we hit the water? Ow! I forgot, and I should have done that over the water. So we're going to cheat and Superman it over here. And take one last look at our art sculptures among our friends, Miss Skeleton and Mr. Zombie. Hi. How you doing? High five? Boop. Okay. So, there is our big sculpture at night. And let's take a quick look at the little ones. You really can't see them from the angle I'm at. And so that's what let me get out the tall grass. So that is what the little ones look like lit up at night. I'm not sure. What do you guys think? Should I put more of it? Oh, sorry. Should I put more of the little ones throughout the town? Or should I just leave those two? I am not sure. Not sure, not sure, not sure. Really bad pun there. So thank you very much. I'm trying to get away from the building videos right now, except for maybe with my live streams. I just feel I'm not really good at those. And I don't know. I try to talk while I'm making them and it just feels jumbled and horrible to me. I don't know. Should I continue to build and just talk about something else and not how I'm building? Let me know down in the comments below. Thank you guys very much, and I hope you all have a good weekend. Bye!